At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, our mission is to provide the highest quality of healthcare to each and every patient. With 5 locations in Pahrump, we are local doctors you know and trust. We want to thank you for choosing us. Quality care starts here.
Yes, we did. This past Saturday, we had a report of a fire. Upon arrival, crews found a fire condition underneath a carport area that had extended to the primary dwelling, as well as an unattached shed. The shed was also a significant size and in close proximity to the primary dwelling. Crews made a good interior attack. They found that all occupants had been safely removed from the house. However, they were both elderly were transported to Desert View Hospital as a precautionary observation. And the crews finished their interior attack, knocked down the main body of fire in both the shed and the primary structure, as well as the area within the carport.
There was a question in the beginning that a person might be inside the structure.
Yes, there was an initial report that the people were still in there, but they were removed. They didn't realize that the fire had actually breached into the house. In fact, they weren't even aware of a fire condition. Through the help of a visiting individual from California who's visiting people who reside behind them, he observed a smoke condition, thought it was a natural barbecue process. When he observed it for a longer period of time, it started changing color, a darker, thick black smoke produced. He hopped over a fence, came over, and as he was banging on the door, that's when they had just discovered, just prior to that, the fire, and they were egressing from the house.
So, do we know the cause of the fire at this point?
It's under investigation, but every indication at this point that it's accidental in nature. So there's some outstanding circumstances that may prohibit us from ever knowing the exact cause of this particular fire.
This home is completely destroyed, it appears. Is that right?
Well, no, the house, as we see it from the exterior, is still standing. There was some severe fire compromise to the exterior walls and a breach to the roof. It self-vented through the roof in a back corner. Other than that, it was mostly smoke and heat throughout, because when it did egress, the door was left open and got a natural good supply of air. The fire doubled in its size. Crews made a real good interior attack, but again, smoke and heat throughout.
This is an older couple. People have been a little bit concerned about how they're doing now, as well as if they're going to be taken care of as far as somewhere to live.
Red Cross is assisting them. We've checked on them several times, and we've also been back to the house to check for any possible smoke conditions, anything along those lines, immediately after the fire.